People only want to talk about the amazing wins inside of writing a business, but I want to be honest with you. Over the 15 years, every moment has not been a win. In fact, I had my car repo'd earlier on and my cell phone was shut off, amongst a lot of other things that were very challenging in the early years of running my business. In fact, I almost even got evicted because of how things weren't working out in the beginning years of my business. And I'm going to be transparent with you about it because I feel that people only see wins and don't understand there's ups and downs through this journey. And the crazy part about this, I still had bookings. I still was making money in my business. However, it wasn't making enough to be able to cover my expenses in my personal life outside of the company. So what did I do when I didn't have a car? I had to use Zipcar to get back and forth between my bookings and also public transportation. When I didn't have a cell phone, I had to use Google Voice to be able to make phone calls and handle business meetings. And by God's grace, I was able to work it out and everything was able to pick its way back up. And here's what nobody tells you out loud. Being an entrepreneur does require a certain level of resourcefulness. No one was sitting me down trying to help me with figuring out what I should do for my next step. It came down to being able to focus on the solutions that were necessary for my business to be able to make it to the other side. And the way to do that is that you have to be curious and stay focused on why you're doing what you're doing. And that's why it's important to be connected to what you're building and the impact it's going to make. So the hard part is that if you're not someone that's naturally tenacious or looking for solutions, then it may be very hard to make it to the next level inside of your business. And that's not to be a buzzkill or to be negative. It's just the reality of it is that I find that so many people want for individuals to run their business for them, but they're not taking on actually learning how to be a business owner or how to correct the mistakes that are happening inside of their business. And ultimately, that's what it takes to build a business, not the repo part, but to be resourceful. I would never say that I was able to do it just because I was lucky. I definitely feel like I had a calling on my life to be able to do my business, but I also had to really face the problems that were happening inside of my business to be open to solutions. So if you're wanting more honest conversations about what it takes to run a business, definitely give me a follow. And for anyone that's feeling a little bit challenged right now, keep your head up and keep pushing forward.